Hey, Scott Frost went 13-0 at Central Florida last year and won a fake national title. Now he's at Nebraska. That means they're going undefeated and winning a national title too. No? Let me tell you why. Hey, good morning, it's Uncle Lou here. Yeah, that's right, it's me, Uncle Lou, live for you on LouTube today. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a great weekend. It's Saturday morning here right now, and it's Big Ten week here on LouTube. Of course, I've been dedicating one full week to each of the five Power 5 conferences. This is the fourth week, so we've done the Big 12, the ACC, the Pac-12, now doing the Big Ten. The only one left to do will be the SEC next week. All week long videos focusing on a specific conference. And there's been some pretty good videos. I've gotten a lot of feedback from you guys. A lot of you guys have enjoyed the videos, and I appreciate that. And this is a video coming up today that I've been wanting to do for a while. Scott Frost at Nebraska. How's that going to work? We saw what he did at Central Florida. Will that translate to Nebraska? Will it be right away? Will it take a while? Will it flop? I've been wanting to do this for a while, and when I came up with the idea of doing these different conference weeks, I said, well, this would be a good video for Big Ten, so I'll put it off till I get to that point. And so here we are. Before I get to the video, I want to make one quick announcement about the jersey giveaways that I've been doing for a while. If you've been watching the Uncle Lou live streams, which is Mondays and Wednesdays at 3 Eastern, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern, if you've been watching those live streams, then you know that we give away hats, t-shirts, jerseys all the time on those live streams. I want to keep doing those giveaways, but the way we were doing the giveaways was through YouTube Super Chat feature, and I'm trying to get away from that for a variety of reasons. I'm not going to get into those reasons now. I addressed it on a live video the other day. All the jersey giveaways, all the hat, t-shirt, all the giveaways now are going to be done through Patreon. If you don't know what that is, there's a link, the first link in the description of every video. It says like want to win a jersey and support the chant, whatever. It's the first link. If you click on that, it'll take you over to Patreon. It's a self-explanatory type site. I'll put a screenshot up here so you get an idea of what it looks like. But anyway, Patreon allows YouTube creators to create a page on Patreon, and then the people that watch that YouTube channel can go to that Patreon page to help support the channel. All the jersey giveaways, all the hat, the t-shirt giveaways, all that kind of stuff is going to be done through the Patreon page from now on for a variety of reasons that I'm not going to get into here. This solves two problems. It solves my problem with Super Chat, which I hate Super Chat. And it also solves the problem of people who are unable to watch the live videos not being able to get in on these contests. I get a lot of messages on Facebook, email, Twitter, all that kind of stuff, that people that want to get into these contests, but they're unable to watch the live videos for whatever reason. Maybe it's work, school, whatever, doesn't matter, but they're not able to watch them. This solves both of those problems. It enables me to get away from Super Chat, which I hate, and it allows y'all more opportunity to enter these contests without having to watch the live videos to do it. So anyway, check the link in the description. It's the first link. Check out the Patreon page and let me know what you think. All right, on to today's video. Scott Frost. Now, obviously, everybody knows what happened last year at Central Florida. 13-0, beats Auburn in the New Year's Six Bowl. They're claiming a national title. I'm not going to get into my opinion on them claiming a national title and everything that sort of went on around that. I've made a video on that. I'll put a link to it up here somewhere. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out. So I'm not going to get into that today. My focus today is going to be on Scott Frost at Nebraska. Now, I want to start here. Here's Central Florida's schedule from last year. Take a look. All right, Florida. Okay, Florida International at Maryland, Memphis, at Cincinnati, East Carolina, at Navy, Austin Peay, at SMU, Connecticut, at Temple, South Florida, Memphis, and then, of course, Auburn in the New Year's Six Bowl. Now, you can say whatever you want about this schedule, okay? Say whatever you want, but let's compare this now to Nebraska's schedule, okay? And so I'll put Nebraska's schedule up on the screen for this coming year. Now, do they play a couple of dud teams? Sure, everybody does. Colorado, Troy, I mean, even in conference, Illinois. But come on, at Michigan, Purdue, at Wisconsin, at Northwestern, Minnesota, at Ohio State, home against Michigan State, and then at Iowa. Now, the reason I bring this up, okay? The reason I even bring this up is because When I tell you what I think's going to happen with Scott Frost at Nebraska, this is a huge reason why. If you've paid any attention at all to Uncle Lou over the years, especially this past year, or well, just in general, really, you know how I feel about these non-Power 5 teams. For those of you who have been asleep at the wheel, I'll break it down for you like this. A team like Boise State, when they were on their run, a team like Central Florida last year, can beat any single team in the nation on any given Saturday or bowl game or whatever. I truly believe that, okay? So that's number one. Number two, there is a huge difference between Central Florida playing that schedule they played and then beating Auburn with a month to prepare. There's a huge difference between that and having to play I'll since we're in the Big Ten, I'll stick with Big Ten. There's a big difference between what Central Florida did during the season last year, okay, and a team having to play Wisconsin, at Northwestern, Purdue, Illinois, at Iowa, Ohio State. The point is this. Yes, a team like Central Florida, Boise State from a few years ago, whatever non-Power 5, Houston a couple of years ago, whatever non-Power 5 team example you want to look at over the past 5 or 10 years. Those elite non-Power 5 teams that, ended up ranked in top 10, whatever. Yes, those teams have the potential to beat any major program, Power 5 program on a given day. There's a huge difference between doing that and playing 3 or 4 Power 5 teams in a row, no matter what Power 5 teams they are, okay? Central Florida last year and Scott Frost. This is my opinion. If they were in the SEC with the same team and same head coach, okay? And I'm not even going to pick the top SEC teams here, okay? We'll pick the 4 worst if you want. If Central Florida in 4 consecutive weeks last year had to play Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, and Ole Miss or Texas A&M or Vandy, or Kentucky, any 4 teams, they would probably be 2-2. They would probably be 2-2. I honestly feel that way. Never mind the fact if Central Florida in 4 consecutive weeks had to play Alabama, Auburn, Mississippi State, and Georgia. You can hang it up. Maybe 1-3, most likely 0-4. Okay? That's the difference. And that brings me to Scott Frost at Nebraska, okay? I told you in the beginning, yes, I think Scott Frost is a good coach. Yes, I think he can be successful at Nebraska. Yes, I think he can elevate that program. No, Nebraska is not winning 8 or 9 games this year. There's just no way. Look at this schedule. Look at what Nebraska has coming back. I don't care what coach you put there this year, okay? This ain't Nebraska's year. This ain't Nebraska's year. Central Florida, without Scott Frost, will most likely have a better year than Nebraska with Scott Frost. Why? Schedule! Schedule! Okay? Central Florida went, 13-0 last year. How many games do you think they're going to win this year? 13, 12, 11, 10, 9? All of those answers are higher than the number of games I expect Nebraska to win this year. And again, this isn't a dog Nebraska video, okay? This isn't a dog Scott Frost video. This is my opinion and reality of the situation as I see it, compared to Scott Frost doing something at Central Florida against a non-Power 5 schedule versus what he has to play week in and week out this year at Nebraska with that roster in the Big Ten. That's the reality of the situation. So, yes, I'm a Scott Frost fan. I think he can be successful at Nebraska. No, it's not happening this year. And people who are all over the Central Florida thing, that they're the real national champs because they beat Auburn in the New Year's Six Bowl, I think this will prove to you the difference between a non-Power 5 and a Power 5 schedule. Because like I said, check the recruiting rankings over the last 4. Check whatever you want to check, okay? Nebraska's a better team top to bottom than Central Florida is. More talented, okay? They just are. Okay? The record doesn't reflect it. Why? Schedule! That's why. This seems so simple to me, but a lot of people just don't seem to get it. I don't know. Anyway, be sure to let me know why I'm wrong in the comment section down below. Again, check out that top link to get in on jersey giveaways, and there's some other cool stuff in there too. Different rewards, shout outs, whatever. Just check it out, y'all. You'll see what I mean. I'm also going to be posting exclusive content on that Patreon page that won't be available on YouTube, so that give you another reason to check it out. But subscribe to Uncle Lou if you're not already. Again, I really appreciate you guys watching. Thumbs up this video, share it with your friends, and I will see you all real soon. Have a great morning.
Grown, oh, tedious.